Hello Pokemon Go trainers, it's the Seahawks fan with another Pokemon Go video, Go Battle League video, and we have the return of the Shadow Empoleon, the penguin, the King Penguin, the Emperor Penguin, going to be able to do really nice in the Master Premiere. We're going to also have a bit of a different team with it. Instead of double steel, ABB to protect the obvious weakness of Fairy that Dragonite has. Shadow Dragonite definitely nice. I've been able to, I guess maybe damage registration error, but I've been able to win some mirror leads with both my opponent and I shielding up, and I'm just able to get that last bit of damage. So maybe it is a problem with the game function, but Shadow Rhyperias are everywhere. I have not seen Shadow, but Hydro Cannon, kabooms! Goodbye, Rhyperia. Get wrecked by the Penguin. And also I'm using Waterfall Gyarados. I really enjoyed it this season in Master League because Rhyperias is everywhere. It's really nice into Rhyperia. It does get one shot by Rock Wrecker, so beware. This is the best buddy Shundo Dragonite we're going up against. Wow. Such an ugly shiny. I do actually have a 98 shiny. I have evolved to it with the Draco Meteor, just not going to power it up. Ugly shiny. And there, I mean, maybe the game functioned properly, but I was able to win alignment, which is nice. Bullet Punch is some handy energy for the Metagross. Now Waterfall, good fast attack pressure. Now I mean you still, Dragon Breath Gyarados is still really strong. I do try to make a catch. I don't want to shield. I do end up shielding, and there is a fellow Gyarados. Now after my climb to 7 elo off of Expert, definitely check out that almost hour-long video. I mean, I used the team like a couple videos before in Go Battle League and had a lot of success also, but I just have totally like forgotten somehow how to play, or just played completely wrong in so many battles, and definitely a far away from Expert. But Master Premiere, let's see. Ooh, a tie, not too bad. Let's see if Master Premiere I can recover, maybe make a push for Expert. There's still some time left of the season. It'll be close. Would have liked to have gotten Expert, but just capitulated. Just could not. Shadow Dragonite's able to win the Zero Shield scenario into Gudra. I barely miss out on the Dragon Claw, which would have been some handy chip. We can just no shield. 2 shields in play apiece, and oh my gosh, I feel bad for my opponent. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna just give away wins. I mean, if I've definitely had my game crash, but yeah, unfortunate for my opponent, just the state of the game. And I did end up winning, and it was a Rhyperior in the back. Unfortunate. I think I saw a pretty good chance at winning, but just unfortunate. Just how it goes sometimes. We're going to Superpower and Dip. We're going to drag out a Togekiss, which is great. Honestly, it's great. Drag out Togekiss. We have the better pacing to Aqua Tails. Waterfall Pressure is nice. I mean, Charm is doing good. Now, Premiere is very popular. Not going to see too many because, I mean, my team is pretty decent. Oh, and it's an Ancient Power boost, but Steel Wing. Now, Steel Wing was nerfed for Empoleon, and that's fine. Who cares about a nerf? I'm going to shield because, yeah, Earth Power. Could have no shield Earth Power. They do bring in Metagross. Whatever. They take me out. I'm not going to go for the Steel Wing down. Ooh, I do grab a shield, which is actually massive. And now I am going to go for the shield down. Steel Wing down. And honestly, I'm not sure if Hydro Cannon's enough, but I was able to reach Blizzard 2. Kaboom! May have been a very unnecessary move for the KO, but a win's a win. Golisopod is also a very strong Pokemon into like most neutral matchups. It's real good. Now there's some Magnet you may have to be careful about, but Rhyperior is everywhere, so definitely gotta. I mean, depending on what team you run, and I'm definitely going to be trying out some different teams and some spice. Definitely stay tuned to see some Venusaur and Roserade action. If they do succeed, I imagine they almost will. I mean, with Rhyperior being so good, Fairies being so good, especially Primarina, a lot of Waterfall Primarinas, I would recommend Charm. I mean, if you do want to have Waterfall Primarina, definitely is still very strong, but especially with other people running it, you're going to want Charm. And I totally fumble. I should have been waiting to tap a move after knowing I was going to let the move go through. Bad play, but do I still win? Oh no, missed some bubbles, only great. No, okay. That was bad by me. And also the power of Florges just being real annoying. But we have another Dragonite. I think a 98. That's not the hundo. Only 2 CP higher than my. No wait, actually that is the hundo. That is 11 CP high. Yeah. Okay. Gonna be able to get some damage on Metagross now. This is not a fully level 50, which is great news. Still a lot of damage from the Metagross. Oh, they have Hydreigon, which Hydreigon definitely a pretty decent Pokemon. With all the Metagross, definitely not a bad choice with Brutal Swing. Also, you can run potential Flash Cannon. Oh, I'm going to be able to hang on. Am I? Brutal Swing now for the KO. Oh, they try and bullet punch, snipe me down. I grab the last shield. Can I? Oh. Actually, Meet and Mash. They're not high enough level to KO me. Level 50 would have won just here, but I can Aqua Tail and I can Waterfall the Hydreigon. Let's go, not fully level 50 Pokemon, fully excelled up Pokemon, lose. I'll take that. I'll take all the climbing I can get, even if it is not as exciting winning against non-level 50s when you have all level 50s. But a win's a win. Just gotta take what you get. And Togekiss is going to just take me out. Gonna be able to scare them into a Rhyperior. And Rhyperior is gonna get one shielded farm down action. I'm a little nervous. I do know shield. Is it? Okay, it's only Breaking Swipe. Good. If I switched too slow, they definitely could have reached the Rock Wrecker, which would have put them in an okay position. But now they're totally toast. And I can just shield up the Penguin. They're not going to be able to get to another move. Flamethrower is not even enough for the KO. And also, there's a good amount of people that have thrown Flamethrower into my Rhyperior, definitely. I mean, some are running Flamethrower, but you may see Aurasphere. Just understand, still risk, but also... Yeah, I mean, with later teams, I did definitely going to have Rhyperior shown on the channel. It's very strong. I mean, it's definitely amazing, even if you don't have the hundo. But the Dragon Claw is going to take the KO. We're down to 0-2. We're down to 0-1 shields. We can go for superpowers now to threaten big damage. We get big damage. Can we grab the KO or the last shield? We grab the last shield, which is nice, and we're going to take the energy into the Mighty Gyarados. And they're going to have Haxorus, which is a little awkward. Not the greatest. Going to let them take the KO. Well, I just can't stop it. I can't stop the KO. Empoleon's going to come in, going to try and make a catch. Oh, I drag him down, which is actually... Oh, no, wait. how much energy was on the Metagross. No! I should not have gone for the snipe. I needed the energy. That was such a bad play. They got the energy they needed to reach and move the Earthquake before my Empoleon. Oh, that was such a close battle. Superpower, well, the Shadow Dragonite grabs the shield with the bait, and superpower for, actually, maybe I did throw 2 superpowers, but gonna have Empoleon into the Gyarados. Gonna just Hydro Cannon chip, got a 2-to-1 shield advantage. Going to shield up the Shadow Gyarados. Ooh, it is only Aqua Tail, but there's a Shadow Viperia, and Viperia is getting absolutely drowned. And no reason to not shield unless expecting a bait and trying to flex, but don't be silly. If you have a guaranteed win condition with shielding up, take it. Don't try to flex and save a shield for the next battle when you can't. Goodra lead, not too bad, not too shabby. They're barely gonna hang on and throw the move in time. It is a perfect Goodra. Going to have a Dragon Claw to do some decent damage, getting them almost to half health, and Gyarados is going to be able to waterfall them to under half. Gyarados, we're up against a perfect level 50 Metagross. Aqua Tail grabs a shield, let's go. We have a 2-to-1 shield advantage, and we are going to go back to a even shield playing field. And I do get the waterfall down, which is huge because there's a Viperia in the back. And to just play smart, I do throw the move and they let it go because they respect that they don't have the fast attack pressure or energy to clean up the Gyarados. And also they didn't see my third Pokemon, Shadow Empoleon. Now, I mean, all 3 of these Pokemon are really strong. I guess you could say that Empoleon is the weakest of the 3, but still really fun and nice Pokemon to use, very handy. Especially into Florges, if you do see any. Ooh, I don't get to the next Aqua Tail. Now we can bring in Empoleon. We have 2-to-1 shield advantage. Hydro Cannon is going to be able to put some damage into this Metagross. We're just going to pivot into Dragonite, go for the superpower. Because there's a Primarina, saving the shields for Empoleon because we're going to be able to resist the moves. Oh, we reach a Dragon Claw, resisted damage, but it grabs the last shield, and we can comfortably shield up whatever's thrown. There's not enough energy they can get in time. Even if they had capped energy, they could not unleash 3 moves to KO me. Hydro Cannon's not enough for a KO, even with the best energy efficient. I mean, Hydro Pump probably enough, but that's too much energy. They need it. Going to win the 0 shield scenario into Gyarados. Going to drag out. Going to be met with Metagross. Metagross, I mean, it's top counter for the number 1 Pokemon in Florges. Find Goldango. I mean, Waterfall does nice damage into the Goldango. We're going to pivot into Empoleon. We're going to no-shield Shadow Ball because we're going to trust in Gyarados. And maybe we just want to grab a shield. We have Crunch. I can do nice to the last 2 steals of the battle. Shadow Ball is going to be respected. And they do not reach a move in time, so I can launch Aqua Tail. Oh, they do reach the next move. I could have definitely survived that move, and it's going to be close. Do I survive the Shadow Ball? I do. And I get that last Aqua Tail in. One more Astonish was not enough, and I definitely should have saved the shield for Goldango. Because Metagross doesn't have a move that would have done more than Shadow Ball. Got a perfect Dragonite, actually. Yeah, it is a perfect Dragonite. And we just throw the move first. Nice. And take the KO. And we save swap into Gyarados for the Togekiss. Because I don't want them swapping into Rhyperior. Yep. Rhyperior, Togekiss, definitely a nice backline. Because if I had brought in Empoleon, they would have been able to just swap into Rhyperior, and Mozart would have absolutely torn me to shreds. But Gyarados was able to hang on. Now we got Excadrill, very strong. Upcoming Dynamax Pokemon. If you don't have a good Excadrill, definitely going to be nice, because Dynamax Excadrill is going to be very needed for Dynamax and Gigantamax Toxtricity. Definitely, it's going to be the best Dynamax ground type. Way better than Mudshot Greedent. We're going to sacrifice the Dragonite after taking a shield advantage. We're going to see a Gyarados with Dragon Breath. A little annoying. Going to go for the Crunch. Able to get some decent damage. Going to shield up. Nope, no shield crunch. Going to put trust in the Mighty Penguin. We're going to get some chip, because we do want to save Gyarados potentially for the end game. We are going to shield. It's a Gudra. Oh my gosh, this battle. So, Thunder Punch Gudra. Gonna go for the Blizzard. Is there hope? No, there's no hope. Blizzard cannot land. I have no shields remaining. I cannot make a catch. Thunder Punch KOs. Okay, well played to my opponent. Exponent is Shadow Magnezone, which is actually really insane into my team. This thing is insane into my team. I do shield Mirror Shot, which was bad. Oh, they make us catch onto Ursaluna. And they do still shield. We're going to be able to bring a Gyarados. Now, Swift high horsepower is what is recommended. I'll gladly take the Swifts. And I mean, I do have 2 water types in the back, so I kind of need to take the damage in these matchups instead of Magnezone. I could have definitely, needed to take another Waterfall before throwing. Could have done 2 Waterfalls instead of 1. Without also grabbing that shield. And before they can swap, I take the KO, and now we have the Penguin. Shadow Empoleon. No shields for my opponent. We can go to the Blizzard. And Blizzard is going to kaboom! Almost taking out the rest of Gyarados' health. A neutral move doing that much. Love to see that. The Penguin closing out after we got rid of the biggest weakness, the UFO. Florges lead. We have Gyarados for a safe swap. We do actually respect the damage of Moonblast, which is annoying. Disarming voice only. We cannot shield up anything that's not Empoleon, ideally. We do get the Crunch debuff. Just going to be able to go for the Aqua Tail. Get some meaningful damage. Grabbing a shield because they want alignment. Going to go for another Aqua Tail. They are debuffed, which is giving me the advantage. And I grab the last shield. Let's go. I'll gladly lose alignment because I can get energy onto the Penguin. Because the Penguin is going to be a terrifying foe to Senji lead. There is a Rhyperior. I only took 2 Mud Slaps and threw the move because I was like, I want to be smart. I don't need to get energy on my Penguin because I have a shield. And I know after the Rhyperior, it was just Florges. But I hope you enjoy the battles. Hope you have fun with Master Premier. There is also Open Great League, which, Master Premier is definitely very fun. But if you don't have the Pokemon built to 50, definitely can be a real tough time. Even missing 150 Pokemon, if it's partially XL, definitely can still be very strong. But thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned. Will I actually be able to climb up to expert in Master Premier? Will it be down to like the final 2 weeks? Because there was a week without Master League, which, who knows, maybe expert outside of Master League. I get veteran outside of Master League this season. But thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. And goodbye.